This is NBC Palm Springs.
So what does it take to become a supermodel, to grace the covers of Vogue, Glamour, Cosmo, and countless others? Susan Holmes McKagan knows. Susan is a 90s supermodel. She most recently graced the cover of Maxim this year. But beyond the fashion magazines and international runways, she is now an author. Her book, The Velvet Rose, is just out. Welcome.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah. Hey, I'm excited to know, when did you know that you were a supermodel?
Oh my gosh, never. But thank you for thinking I am one.
But who dubs you that?
You know, that's a really good question. I don't know. I think it's just an amalgamation of many years of hard work that have come to fruition, and being on many covers of fashion magazines and doing the catwalks for, you know, all the prestigious designers in Paris and Milan and London and New York.
Oh, you name dropper.
But it's a lot of fun, and certainly I always feel so tremendously, you know, blessed and lucky to have gotten to do all these experiences.
So answer me this: why are supermodels, when they're walking down the runway, they always look angry? Why is that?
Well, you have to be fierce, and you have to own it, and you have to look confident, because your job is to sell those beautiful clothes that you get to wear. And it's almost like performance art.
Sure.
And so, you know, you have to bring sort of an attitude and exude that feeling you might feel while you're wearing those clothes. And
do you have to be a diva?
Sometimes you're a diva, sometimes, you know, you have to look friendly, sometimes coy, depending on the designer and what they want you to exemplify for that year's collection.
Yeah. Interesting. So you're now an author.
Correct, yes.
So why did you write the book, The Velvet Rose? And as I look at it, it seems as though it's paralleling your life. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, some have deemed it sort of autobiographical fiction.
Yes.
It is technically fiction, but they say write what you know about. And it took me a tremendously long time, 9 years to complete this book. And I'm very proud of it, and it's done exceedingly well. I'm so happy. It sold out in one day on both Barnes & Noble and Amazon, and it's already just been restocked, so people are really enjoying the book. And it's a wonderful story, and it's a great read for the summertime.
Give me
if you're traveling.
Yeah, give me the thumbnail sketch about it, because it involves, you know, being a model, which you know something about music, which you know something about.
Correct. Yeah. I mean, it embroils the life and lifestyle that I've been ensconced in, and from the high fashion modeling worlds. The book has a young lead female protagonist named Scarlett.
That would be you.
Perhaps at times.
Okay.
Yes. And then she goes on to go to the various fashion capitals in the world. So you're constantly on a journey and traveling in the book. Each chapter, you're in a different city or country. And then she meets this young gentleman, sort of. He's a little rough around the edges. It's a coming-of-age story, and it's set in the early 90s. And so she meets Johnny of this rock band, the Westies. And what ensues is sort of an unhinged ride, and all the ups and downs of dating a legendary musician, from addiction and fame and infidelity. And it just kind of goes from there, and it's a very, very fast-paced, page-turning novel.
All right, so I have to ask you, because you married a musician, is there a lot of truth to what you just said in the book and in your real life?
Well, you're just going to have to read the book and find out.
Oh, come on.
But yes, absolutely, of course. There is a little bit of a Romana Clef in there. I have been in and on the sidelines of, you know, these pretty major rock and roll tours with my husband, Duff McKagan, you know, from Velvet Revolver to now Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
You know, they just recently headlined Coachella, and they're selling out stadiums around the world.
Did you go to Coachella when they were here?
I did. That was so incredible.
Was it?
What a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so what do you want to happen? I mean, this is your first book, but what do you want to happen beyond this book?
Well, let's see. It's hard for me to think past that, because it did take me such a extraordinarily long time.
Yeah.
But I am enjoying, you know, getting out there and speaking to people who have now read the book and hearing their insight or questions they may have, and how much they've truly enjoyed reading it. And, you know, I'm in some talks with various people about it possibly turning to a movie
Oh,
or
that'd be cool, wouldn't it?
a Netflix show. So
the
I think it'd be a good fit with all these rock and roll biopics being so big.
That's true, yeah. So today, you've got a busy day ahead because you're going to be at Barnes & Noble at Westfield.
Yeah.
What time?
I'll be stopping into Barnes & Noble. Please come see me, everybody.
Yeah.
I'll be there at between 4 and 5 p.m.
Okay.
Barnes & Noble and Palm Desert.
You'll sign the book, take pictures?
Of course.
Okay. And you were mentioning that, and I think this is great, there's a part of the proceeds go to Music Cares.
That's right, yeah. That's the most heartwarming feeling for me because it's a way for me to have my creativity, my outlet. But then it's always important to give back, and Music Cares is a wonderful foundation. They help so many people. They help those battling with addiction, Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's, and they're a branch of the Recording Academy, the Grammys, so they're a 4-star charity, and they really are hands-on and very confidential, and just a wonderful community of people that truly help.
So as we wrap up, I want you to give a model pose and look at that camera so that we can go out with that, okay?
Okay.
Strike a pose.
Strike a pose.
Okay. All right. We'll be right back after this.